But generally speaking, traditional computing will have minimal processors, single or a few processors. HPC, so many processors that we are talking about. From a speed perspective, it's limited by that whatever number of processor it has. So it's not that fast as compared to the speed of HPC system, and ability to handle data is in smaller gigabytes from a traditional computing, whereas high performance computing goes into petabytes. And these days we have exabytes of performance that's possible. General purpose tasks today, if you wanted to solve something locally on your system, you can use your research lab systems or your own home laptop or MacBooks. So that's what your traditional computing does, and high performance computing largely is used for solving scientific and engineering problems. So with that in our memory, let's again one more time
The difference between cluster and grid. Then we are coming on the HPC because in the previous session, Sir has already discussed in detail about what is HPC, what are the basic definition of HPC, each and everything. I will try to relate because a lot of professors are here, so I will try to relate the use of high performance computing in the domain of security, how we can enhance the security and how it's a threat for the security when the high performance computing comes into the picture. So we are going to start at any point. If you're having the question at the end of the session, we will go through the Q&A, and I am happy to discuss various things with you guys related to doubts and question in this particular topic. So, Sir has already explained in detail that what is the high performance computing. So, I just want to give you the brief idea, just a high level overview that with the help of high performance computing, we are trying. So, today's session is mostly hands on, but we will discuss some of the things and I will try to build a strong foundation for the same. So before proceeding further, I just want to understand how many of you having a proper idea of Linux operating system? How many of you having the hands-on experience on Linux operating system? Just type Y in a chat box. Accordingly, I will pace up my session. So if I will get the feedback, okay, how many of you are comfortable with the command line, then it's good for me. So accordingly, I will pace up the session and we can reach to the conclusion of this particular setup process. So any idea if, okay, receive one. Chat is disabled. Okay, no issues then. If chat is disabled for that attendees, then we are going to proceed with the flow of the
Sir,
presentation. At
chat
any,
is
yeah.
chat is enabled to everyone. Everyone can write. Just see.
Okay. Okay.
I will demonstrate you also because there are few new people, they haven't written any shell script. So hash and this exclamatory sign, bin and bash. This is the shebang line. In this line, we try to clarify our bash or the default shell, which we are going to utilize to
uh, air conditioners are there, refrigerators are there, which are getting connected, but all are there connected. And how accuracy is getting use or how perfect they are working, that's all is like a quick example here. I'm just having with you one quick video, like how efficiently that all tasks are being executed parallelly and how good their performance is. Sir, can you please quickly confirm if my screen is I'm playing one video, if it is music or some background audio is audible?
It is
Yeah.
available. Just tell me, the recording is going on or not? Recording is going on, sir.
Just quick second, let me check it out.
dependencies or the control structure dependencies or etc etc, there are different types of dependencies. So still we were struggling to get the good performance, and somehow because of the this kind of pipelining, the like Pentium M was launched and it was not following that particular path in terms of power requirement. So that was a positive sign, but performance was not very good at that time. Now if we try to calculate the power, so what is exactly I have reflecting here is, let's say C is the capacitance V is the voltage, and Q is the charge, right? So we know that in the physics, the formula for dependencies or the control structure dependencies or etc., there are different types of dependencies. So still we were struggling to get the good performance, and somehow because of the this kind of pipelining, the like Pentium M was launched and it was not following that particular path in terms of power requirement. So that was a positive sign, but performance was not very good at that time. Now, if we try to calculate the power, so what is exactly I have reflecting here is, let's say C is the capacitance.
Set up a sync between these different organizations or between these different tools. So there should be a single platform, or there should be a single holistic platform which can provide all these functionalities as a complete package. Then ever changing everything, we are continuously noticing or observing that every the evolution with regards to the technology, with regards to the innovation, it is speeding up at a very fast pace, and it is becoming very difficult to evaluate or
The full screen MPI programming.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Sunena Kurana. Thank you for confirming that I have been working in the field of brain imaging from the acute stroke perspective also. One of the issue is, and that's where I'm going to slow down, and I'm more than happy to take some of the questions from you folks, that when a patient comes to the hospital, right, the patient tries to, the doctor or the hospital authorities try to scan the patient.
You have heard about ChatGPT, you might have heard about Copilot, you might have heard about OpenAI, and now this a new company that had got that got appeared from China, which was, I guess, Eric or something. So they they have trained their models, they have trained their structure, so that with lot of with excessive data, so that you can get the
Has been already been a long session, and it has been uh, I mean, all the topics that has been covered in the various sessions are very interesting. So one of the topics that I'll be covering in this session is primarily related to HPC file systems and data management. Uh, and I have worked in one of the largest data centers.
Audio will start coming from the speakers and the song will be getting played. In case I want to download something, again I'm sending some instruction and it's working accordingly. Now the thing is that how beautiful it is working, how perfect it is working. Now we need to do the add-on features as we are moving towards the more technical part. We are having some IoT things, are the Internet of Things are there, artificial intelligence are there, machine learning programs are there, or some heavy things we need to execute in our system. The problem, the challenge which we was facing with this brain of our computer, now in to control all the elements, all the hardware part, like to of our systems,
which is the peak of inflated expectations. Now, organizations like mine and every other industry are looking to see, can generative AI generate those promised efficiencies? Can it really help me creating revenues? So that's the area where it's going to be seriously tested, which is what the trough of disillusionment is. And once we have some credibility, some of them get lost here itself. They don't go into the slope of enlightenment, but we do not know where generative AI will head into. So that's something that we see here. WebAssembly.
So as you're seeing on the screen, there is a red color, and then there is a one slice of the brain. You can see the red region, which is marked, that is marked by our software called the hyperdensity software, and it tells you that which areas in the brain are basically hypertense, where the signals have reduced quite a bit. Now, why I'm just showing you this statement, because eventually when Aditya will be presenting the CUDA work, I want to bring this example into it, how when we were working on this particular project in the artificial intelligence.
And the kind of content that was delivered was really appreciable, and we could get into that. And just to convey you, this was one of the workshops for which I could attend all the sessions on all the days. So really enjoyed it, and I appreciate the great work done by you at HRD.
And Miss Neha Sharma, our colleague, who has been very instrumental in conducting, I mean, in facilitating the sessions from the organizing angle. And I'd also like to thank uh, the Mr. Pushpendra Kumar Pateria, sir. He has played a very instrumental role in connecting us with the resource team. And my dear friends, it was really inspiring for me to find that after a full day work, we all are working professionals, and after a complete day's work, we found the people totally devoted to the sessions, attending to the polls, and actively participating in them. When we are working in our extended hours and learning something,